your essential guide about sober living for women. Everyone is essential, has role to accomplish, and your existence is essential despite what you are going through. Regardless of your status, race, beliefs, and gender, everyone carries unique meaning and purpose. We may not know what kind of emotions you are in now. We know that locating our website is not an accident. If you are in tough situations today that leads you to decide searching for your new home to live with, then we are extending our help through providing assistance about information you should know upon choosing your preferred sober living. Sober living for women. Homelessness is a serious problem anyone could come across, wherein it is accompanied with diverse thoughts of anxiety and fear. Seeing around the street of homeless men is quite not uncommon to the society. However, when you have encountered a woman drifting and begging around the street is quite unacceptable. Instantly her vulnerability was our first thought, and fear as well that fogged up our mind with what-ifs. Let us take a closer look on what really are the causes of homelessness. According to the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, 2019, that the wide variety of youngsters who experience homelessness maintains to climb sharply, but most states' efforts aren't enough to deal with the crisis. In addition, ongoing health issues, suffering to discover less costly rental housing, financial and social exclusion, or not feeling secure at home are some of the different reasons. But while you have a take and observe the studies and the anecdotal proof collected through those in frontline services, the primary reasons that may single-handedly, or in combination, result in homelessness are domestic violence. An unfavorable dwelling surroundings can destroy a person's healing from dependency, even for the maximum surprisingly influenced individuals. One may also take into account sober dwelling as a part of a person's healing method, so he or she will be able to expand wholesome coping abilities while returning to the actual world. So ladies, if you're making plans to recollect staying in a sober dwelling home, try out some listing of the excellent sober dwelling homes for ladies. Here are a few examples that we are able to gather. Epiphany Sober Living and Addiction Recovery Services. Located the Beverly Hills and West Los Angeles neighborhoods offer a unique opportunity to combine a comfortable, well-appointed environment with a carefully controlled and structured recovery environment. They have personally seen and experienced the benefits these elements can have in the early stages of sobriety. To create this atmosphere, the Epiphany Sober Living houses have high-end furniture and equipment. For further details about their programs and services, you can click the hyperlink name of this sober living. The Giving Tree Sober Living Homes for Women. Santa Barbara got the most effective place for ladies who yearn to progress in their recovery towards drug addiction. The Giving Tree provides a sober living atmosphere for women wherever they will find out how to thrive in sober life free from habit-forming substances. The Giving Tree Sober Living Homes operates 2 homes on one property. Their homes are designed for women who are seeking a close-knit, 12-step directed environment. Even though Santa Barbara is an expensive beachfront city, they guarantee that their services are affordable. This place could be a fantastic selection for people who need an affordable, direct recovery house. Transcend, a recovery community. This gender-sensitive sober living understands specific environment of sobriety for women's life is a crucial part of a successful follow-up program, Heal and Grow. With a deep belief in the transformative power of fellowship and community, specific sober living programs for our women help each woman gain independence, balance and strength to heal. New Directions Intensive Sober Living Program ensures a sober transition life combined with ongoing treatment services. Women are well supported and guided in their transition to a sober lifestyle after completing rehabilitation treatment in primary residence. Their recovery program uses the Matrix model and focuses on early recovery skills, individual therapy, relapse prevention, engagement with the client's family, and 12-step engagement. New Directions Low-Key Living Quarters offer a variety of amenities that will meet the needs of their patients. They also have a mother who lives at home, who act as your guardian to provide you with responsibility and support exclusively while you live in their sober living homes. Women's Recovery. If you're a woman who has simply completed or is nearly finished with an inpatient drug abuse treatment program, The thought of going back to your traditional way of life is also a bit alarming to you. You may be anxious that you simply will relapse back to your substance abuse, and it's potential that your current living scenario isn't one thing which will permit you to remain living sober for very long. Recovery housing effectively offers an answer that numerous women are in want of. It provides them with a technique of transitioning back into life within the community, whereas giving them the continued substance abuse treatment they have at a similar time. This restores hope, and through their supportive environment program, they guarantee you improve your better coping skills and regain stability of yourself. These are just few lists of gender-specific sober living. There are a lot more you can explore on the web and surely find suitable program according to your preferences. Finding sober living for women near me. If you are not able to find sober living homes for you on the provided list above, then we will guide on how to find sober living nearest your location. Selecting a women's sober living home may be a hard selection that calls for a few studies and questioning. However, when you have come to a choice which you are prepared to make a change, there are an extensive sort of sources to consult. Speak to case employees at your treatment facility. They can frequently suggest women's sober dwelling homes that they've seen people use successfully. Google women's sober living homes near me or woman halfway residence near me. Google will aspects on your vicinity and display you sober dwelling houses indexed via way of means of approximate distance from your device's zip code. Contact a clinical expert or social employee who's acquainted together along with your history. Get guidelines from participants of your support group or 12-step meeting. Search the listings on the National Alliance on Recovery Residences, NARR, website. Or you can contact us to guide if you really need an immediate assistance. Benefits of sober living for women. Sober living centers are a residential, transitional living alternative available to people which have effectively finished a proper substance abuse and/or dependency treatment program. Sober living homes provide newly sober people a safe, drug and alcohol unfastened environment that offer supportive and structured dwelling conditions prior to absolutely reintegrating into society and returning domestic. It serves as a transitional domestic wherein people can maintain to exercise prioritizing sobriety and enforcing the instructions found out in the course of remedy, without the presence of a number of the triggers and distractions that may arise in mainstream society. Much just like the wide array of substance abuse and/or addiction remedy packages presently to be had, there are a plethora of specialized sober residing centers available. Every person is special and could have particular wishes and choices in terms of improving from substance abuse and/or dependency. It isn't always unusual for sober residing centers to be gender-specific, and there are numerous blessings to transitioning right into a woman-only sober living. Some of its benefits may include: mitigate distractions, relapse prevention, female structured perspective, establish support network, consistent guidance and support, regain self-reliance, restored life skills, empowering women. You will attain what you desire to change if you also impart your cooperation and effort to obey on their program and trust their step-by-step process, because that's for your own benefit.